Hey everybody, it's Gary Rink from Bakersfield Sound Company. I want to introduce you to a guitar I fell in love with a few weeks ago. We were doing a training session with Eric from Taylor Guitars, and he brought almost 35 guitars. They ranged all the way up to like $10,000. And at the end, Drew, our owner, turns to me and he's like, which one you can't live without? And I looked at this guitar and I pointed to it and I said, I don't need a guitar right now, but I need to be able to look at this guitar every day. So I would like to introduce you to the new Taylor 512 CE 14 fret model. That means the body joins here at the 14th fret. It is a normal, solid peg head or headstock over here. They make a 12 fret model that has a slotted peg head. Now this is the 12 series, which means it is a grand concert body shape. It's slightly thinner and it is slightly narrower in the shoulders and the lower bow, making it incredibly comfortable. I'm a big guy and I've always preferred to play littler guitars. This is 24.875 inch scale, so about a Gibson scale. What's unique about this guitar, besides this ridiculous finish, I don't even know what they're calling it, but I'm loving it, is the back and sides in the 5 series are no longer tropical mahogany. This is part of the new Urban series. Taylor has always been at the forefront of reforestation and conservation of materials. They have been sourcing woods that are growing in urban areas like San Diego, where they are from. Urban red ironbark, and it's supposed to be similar to both ebony and rosewood in sound, and you can definitely hear that. And then you also have a torrefied spruce. So torrefication is similar to roasted maple or baked maple. Essentially, the tops of these guitars, instead of letting them naturally dry out and become more stable, they're put into a kiln and they are forced into being a drier, more stable piece of wood. It calcifies all the resin that's inside of it and tends to make them much more usable. All the other accoutrement that you would see on a American-made Taylor is in here. We have our ebony bridge pins, our ebony bridge, our tiger stripe ebony fingerboard, ebony cap on the headstock, and we have the Expression System 2, which for those who are in the know, they moved the under saddle pickup and they moved it, instead of being underneath the saddle, it's actually behind the saddle. And there are 3 little Allen hex screws right there that you can actually adjust how much pressure this saddle is getting against the transducer. Meaning, if your high E and B aren't as loud as your low E and A, I can tighten that up and get more volume by having more actual contact. It also means as the guitar ages and I want to sand down this saddle to make the action low, as this humidity bubble will naturally form, I no longer have to worry about making sure that's perfectly level because this pickup is behind and not underneath the saddles. Super cool innovation that happened right when Andy Powers took over. Things of note is that this is a V-class guitar from Taylor. Almost all bracing patterns in guitars go back hundreds of years, and they're almost always in an X pattern of sorts, and you could shift them towards the bridge or away from the bridge. Andy Powers at Taylor created the V-class bracing after studying oceanography and the physics of ocean waves to motion and sand, and he mimicked that in the bracing. If I play a chord with an open string, what will typically happen on any acoustic guitar is that by fretting these notes, these strings are shorter. So this long open string is going to ring out at almost twice the rate as these, but not on a V-class guitar. You will also notice, as you compare it to an X-brace guitar, that you have better intonation, meaning as I climb up the neck, those notes are going to be farther in tune and more consonant with one another than on an X-brace thing. This guitar, matte priced at $32.99. It is currently in stock at our Rosedale location at 10715 Rosedale Highway. And this is the Taylor 512 CE 14 fret model.